everybody, it is me, Samantha, and I am here about to watch the 7th episode of Sailing Cerebral. It's been really weird watching these episodes because I don't remember everything, and to watch yourself do something and be like, oh, wow, that actually happened is really fun and exciting. Also, I've been keeping up with the second crew that's currently sailing around, I think the lower Bahamas. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea where they are. It's so much fun. But I've been keeping up with them a little bit over social media, and if you have not, you should, because they are posting some crazy stuff. Like, the question right now is, how is Ruben still alive? Like, that's a big question I have, but anyway, we'll get to that later. But right now, I am about to start Sailing Cerebral Episode 7. Here we go.
Previously on Sailing Cerebral.
It's been a heck of a day, coming off the boat. It was a rough trip coming over. The Keys, a beautiful area.
I remember thinking that the trip from the Dry Tortugas to the Keys was so long, and then it really wasn't. Like, after that, I think we sailed for like 48 hours straight one time, maybe a little longer than that. It was crazy. I got a ukulele. Y'all, not gonna lie, I still can't. Well, okay, I could play like two songs on the ukulele, but I cannot play the ukulele.
Yeah, ice cream. So she was satisfied for the rest of the trip. So after that, we just snorkeled up the Keys.
There was so much life, and it was like the first time where I could like jump in the water, and there was like just sea turtles everywhere, and they were like kind of checking you out as much as you were them. There was one reef where there were sharks everywhere.
That was...
You're definitely desensitized after the first like 10 sharks.
We've seen our fair share of sharks.
Snorkeling's been great. First place we stopped. Not a lot of great snorkeling, but caught a lobster and ate it, so that was tasty.
So accomplished when I caught my first lobster. Don't worry, we only lobstered where you were allowed to lobster. So there are plenty of places in the Keys and the Bahamas that you cannot lobster, you cannot fish, so.
I need to know, so call me when you're not so busy. Just thinking of yourself. Be mine.
That was Cap's song. He had another one, but that's later. That was his original song.
Is anybody going to ask me about the major problem of the morning?
No water?
So I think we have a leak.
Do we really?
So the pump was going off
Fixing boats in exotic locations.
So I just shut it off.
So we went around the Keys for a while, just kind of explored different reefs, and then we ended up here in Fort Lauderdale.
Because we had a little bit of maintenance to do on the boat.
All right, number one, bottom job. The folding props, anchor chain counter, the instruments cutting out, settings on the Victron. The beer fridge isn't keeping Owen's beer cool enough. I got some electric wires laying on the steering cable. 3 hatches leak, including her hatch over bed.
Oh yeah, my hatch did leak a lot. Like, even when it was locked, they did fix it, but even when it was locked, it would rain, and that half of my bed would be wet, and I'd have to sleep on the other half. But it's okay. It got fixed eventually.
Go up into the air. So we're looking at it.
Oh, that was so cool.
Like, don't drop the boat. Just to see the size of the tires, that they were bigger than us, to even just roll this thing around was insane. And we were all like, oh my god. Like, you both stay in the water.
It was just the neatest thing to see the boat to see a boat as big as ours get lifted up in the air and then just whoop, zoomed over to a little covering where they started immediately fixing it. Like, that was pretty cool. And it was really weird going live on land for a few days.
Be more than 30 feet away from these humans.
Sam accidentally closed the door, not knowing that it locked automatically.
It was a fellowship. We're going to have to go somewhere now.
I shouldn't blame her. It wasn't her responsibility not to get us locked out, but it was her fault that the door got
It was my fault. It was
There's no way we're the first people to have locked ourselves
the
out.
moment of freak out when I realized I locked us out.
We have to have Sam jump the fence and open the door for us.
Baby, we're in.
Actually, I probably shouldn't be celebrating breaking into an Airbnb.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
Very good, yeah!
This is how you keep your crew on their toes.
What the hell are you doing? No! Are you?
A wind! We were in the Gulf Stream. It was so hard to turn around, and there was a current, and like the worst place he could have jumped off.
1,000 feet deep, just jumped off the boat.
Yeah, I think he had a freak out moment when he got in there. He was like, "Oh my god!"
Underwater, not seeing anything was knowing that anything could be there was a pretty terrifying experience. And then the thoughts just get going of what could come up and get you, and I just started to panic. But fortunately, the boat they did amazing, crushed it.
We got the kid out.
Gotta say, Tia and I got him out of the water by ourselves. When we finally went overboard.
We saved Owen. He's back. Took it all 4 minutes. Yeah, now we're gonna kill him.
Next time on Sailing Cerebral.
The water, crystal clear, just full of life.
It was like a real life SeaWorld experience without being at the theme park.
Somehow, our dinghy has filled with water. Cat can keep us cool while the boat is breaking and ask us to film him.
Oh, that's so exciting! Y'all, the best is yet to come. Really, the best is yet to come, because the things we saw and did while we were in the Bahamas, I lied about the Keys being my favorite part. Like, lifestyle-wise, I love just snorkeling and jumping in the water every single day, but we did that in the Bahamas too. In fact, we did that, plus we got to go on land in some really exotic places. So stay tuned. Next episode is going to be fantastic. I loved getting to watch that one. The boat repairs were sad, but also much needed, and a really neat experience to see and learn about how our boat like really worked and the things that could go wrong. And it definitely helped us in the future when we were in the Bahamas and we couldn't just pop back to, well, actually, I'll just save that for later. But you guys have a great week. We'll see you next week, and I look forward to watching the rest of these with all you guys. Please go ahead and subscribe or click that like button. Go ahead and follow all of us on social media too, especially Sailing Cerebral, because like I said, they're posting some really cool stuff. Like, wish I was out there with them. Anyway, bye for now.